Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Man, this team has really been struggling. You can see the frustration building, Singy.
Yeah, missed opportunities and a lack of timely hitting has really hurt them, Boog. Today's a new day, though. They have what it takes on this roster to turn things around. Great play is contagious as well.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. And towing the slab in this one, Matt Waldron. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Chase Mydroff getting ready to hit. And we're underway from San Diego. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Mydroff headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Laureano hustles to get it in. The runner stops at second.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. The Padres have raced out of the gate to start the season. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the second game of the series.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
The 1-1. High fly ball, right field. Castellanos should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second.
Batting fourth.
Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
0-1.
Runner on at third, one gone.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
The 2-1. Ground ball right side,
foul ball.
and that's just foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And that's way high. And it's 3-2.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
In the air to left center, Laureano drifts towards it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 21, Austin.
And now it's Austin Hayes. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Runner at third, 2 away. Check swing went around, and the count 1-2. Sets him down looking. Good job at damage control right there. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting the start for the White Sox, Sean Burke. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
The 1-0. That one ripped, but foul. Ball to strike. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. Mydroth gets under it. One up, one down.
Batting second.
As we take a look at the Padres lineup, a lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Boog, they're able to spray the ball all over the field. I'll tell you what, this lineup seems to find holes other teams just don't.
Here comes X to the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Check swing called strike. Strike one. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
This one in the air, center field. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. We'll move to the second now at Petco Park. It's the White Sox 1 and the Padres nothing. Back here at Petco Park. New inning getting started. Brooks Baldwin steps to the plate for the White Sox. That to right. And there's one down.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Lenin Sosa.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Ricky Holiday, our umpire behind the dish, known as pretty fair umpire for both hitters and pitchers.
Yeah, I think that's right, Boog. There is a little inconsistency on the corners of the plate. You can't always be sure how it's going to go with those borderline pitches as the game progresses. Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Johnson has a beat on it. Out number 2.
Batting 8, the first baseman, number 5, Munetaka.
And up next for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
Ball down.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Ripped to right. And that is that. Nothing doing for the White Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. back here in San Diego. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Machado.
Batting fourth.
Oh, and an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 0-2. Hard liner. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Makes the grab, 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Base knock center field, and that keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, number 5.
Here's Ramon Laureano. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. Laureano with a couple of homers in his last game. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, with a good arm behind the dish, it's definitely a roll of the dice here to try to steal second base. Man, he can zip it down there so quickly. That was a pretty good throw as well, but really good, clean, stolen base. He can be pretty proud of himself.
Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. Around from second is the tying run, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Out to short. On to first.
He's out.
And that'll do it. Padres with a run scoring double. All even at 1 apiece. Back to it here. Thanks as always for joining us, especially you, Siggy. We talked earlier about this team's struggles. One positive, though, it's still tied. I know it's a reach.
Yeah, they've dropped a bunch lately, but right now they're in it, and that's something to build on, Boog. Gotta believe.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hill hitting 9th in today's lineup. Usually in center field, but today starting in left. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 1-2. Out towards right center field. Johnson on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Look how far he had to go that time. What an amazing catch.
He believes that he can get to everything, and that attitude allows the speed to play in well enough for him to run down balls that guys would just play off the hop.
Hey!
Base hit center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Double play ball.
Up next,
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
One out, and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. This one in the air center field. 2 down.
Up next for Chicago, the shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. Flied to right his first time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Man at second. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 2. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Como que man tá rodando.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
Ponte ideia aqui.
Man on second, 2 down. Laser could be extra bases. Mydroth around third. He scores and they have the lead. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
There's a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that can be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That pitch is out.
Chance, tem chance.
The 1-1. And a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. In the air, out towards right center. And that is that. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Back at the ballpark, and one of the things that's been happening lately, hot hitting as we take a look at the numbers this month. First pitch way inside a fastball. Ooh.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
The 1-0. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And the tying run is on base.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Junior.
Rips that one to right. One away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Aye.
The 0-1. Bogart swings through that one.
Well, you've got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The 0-2. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
Fucking brick, man.
Campusano over at first with one away.
Ball that's outside.
And a 1-2. That one way inside.
Wrong
And
ball.
a base hit.
Uh-huh.
Here's the throw in there safely.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Castellanos.
Ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Outside corner, there's a strike. And that is out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. Over to first,
No, he's
safe.
safe.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Oh, money.
Here's Machado. 0 for 1 so far. Fastball for a strike.
Here you go.
Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the last half of the third. Into the outfield, base hit. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Late swing, fouled off.
Maluco. Arriba.
Two on, two outs. On a line. Nice grab on the run. And that will end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. 2-2 game.
Boa, né, pessoal?
Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check
for the
out the
White
latest
Sox,
news
the
from
right
around the
fielder,
league.
Number 21, Austin Hayes.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good
That's
job
inside.
of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul ball there. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Nope.
Off the mark there. And now 3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Three and two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Mają.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ripped to first, caught.
They put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman.
That's a really nice
Lenny
job right there. Great
Sosa.
awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's towards center. Johnson drifts towards it. He's got it. And that'll do it. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Petco
Leading
Park,
off for the
digging in,
Padres,
Bryce
the
Johnson.
center fielder, Bryce Johnson.
You know, these Padres, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
One down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
The left fielder, number 5, Ramos Laureano.
Boom.
On the ground to third. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, number 4, Ty.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
Ty France, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out his first time up. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Fouled off. He was late.
Busting the made.
The 0-1.
That's a ball.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right side. Hayes under it, and that is that. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2.
Saque de bota no cima.
Back here in San Diego, we go to the top of the 5th. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Now pitching for the
Here's a
Padres,
new pitcher from the pen, Jeremiah Estrada.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. You know, these White Sox, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Ball, that's out.
Grounds 1 to short. Bogarts fires over to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder, number 25, Derek Hill.
That was straight queso right there.
Straight queso. Cheese.
Ball.
Drops one down in front of the plate.
Nope,
and
that's
foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and That's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Chase Mydroth now at the plate. He's 2 for 2.
Hey.
Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that is that.
Bate só.
Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Up now the Padre leadoff man, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
There's a strike.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
What a stop. Fires to first. In the dirt, he picks it. And that's a great play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me. And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. Bounce to the right.
Ai, nossa.
Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs.
For the Padres, the right fielder, number 21, Nick.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey.
And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And that one way outside. 1-2 to count. This one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out.
Good.
So they go quietly there. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Petco Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Chain with some sick feet, corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace, Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones of Buelas, Jesus candles, bodegas, always playing some gangsta. Who is that?
So digging in,
Leading
Kyle
off for the White
Teal.
Sox, the catcher, number 8, Kyle Teal.
Nope, that's a ball.
Fastball for a strike. Estrada, 27 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2017. Bogarts fields it cleanly, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
No, inside.
On the ground to second, might be two. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Up next for the White Sox.
I think he just rushed that one. Great chance to turn two. And as an infielder on a play like that, I think guys can get a little excited and forget to make the play one step at a time. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get none.
Fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and the White Sox take the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third. And up next for Chicago, Austin Hayes.
Nope. That's inside.
2 in scoring position. Nobody out. And we're the top half of the 6th. In the air, right field. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. To the plate, save. It's 4-2.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff, man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Now the 0-1. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball. Baldwin wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. The 1-1.
No, that's down.
1 away with a runner at third. There's the strike. And it remains 2-2. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This to third, and that chance handled. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Lenny.
Runners in the corners here, 1 away. And here is Sosa to the plate.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1.
Oh, that drilled him. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Two on, 1 out. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Stays alive.
Ball, that's out.
And a ground ball to first. There's 1.
Up next for Chicago, the left fielder, number 25.
So up next for Chicago, Derek Hill. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Hill wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Man at second. And it's through for a hit. Sosa coming home. In comes the run from second. Fires to second too late. Into second with a
10.
double, and that was hard hit.
Chase.
Here comes the skipper out of the
For the
Jason
Padres,
Adam gets the ball now.
40.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that'll do it. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. White Sox 7 and the Padres 2. Back here at Petco Park. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. And Machado able to spoil that pitch.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a 1-2 again.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Comes the 2-2. And misses inside. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing. And a fraction of an inch different on the bat. And it is probably out of here. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Sean Burke gives way, and he leaves with the lead after giving them some decent innings. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a moment. Jordan Leisure comes on now. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Leisure.
Top of the zone for a called strike. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the catch. 1 down.
Up next for the Padres, the center fielder, Bryce Johnson.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, Bryce Johnson. 1 for 2. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Here's your 1. And that one hit to first. Murakami steps on the bag. 2 away.
Up next for the Padres, the left fielder, number 5, Ramos Laureano.
Swing and he popped it up.
Madre,
My draw. And that ends the inning. Padres leave 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
2-1 now. And there's a
Ball three.
ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep both their challenges. 2-2 now. He goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike three. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
In for a strike. It's 0-1. Rip towards third. Slings it across. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Chicago, the designated hitter, Andrew Benintendi.
2 down, base is empty. Andrew Benintendi digs in now. In there, and it's 0-1. That catches the corner.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these guys really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're still on top 7-2. Back here in San Diego, set for the last half of the 7th. Ty France getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And the 0-1 on the ground,
foul
and it goes
Don't
just foul. Got him swinging.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher, Luis Campusano.
That's in there. That's strike 1. The White Sox leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. High fly ball right field. Hayes under it and makes the grab. And there are 2 down.
For the White
New
Sox,
pitcher for the White Sox, Brian Hudson. He's into the game with the bases empty. Sets him down on strikes. Froze him with the heater at the knees. White Sox back here at Petco Park. We go to the 8th. Austin Hayes.